Okay, today we're going to be doing more of the distributive property. We did this last week, but this time we're going to include some variables. So we learned that you cannot add or subtract numbers that are not like terms, but you can multiply and divide them. So here I have an example up here. So as a reminder, distributive property is when you have some stuff on the inside of parentheses and then a number directly on the outside. And you take the number on the outside and you multiply it by each thing on the inside. So 2 times x will give us 2x. 2 times 3 was 6. Since it was a positive 6, I wrote plus 6. So looking at some examples, number 1 we have 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8, so that's plus 8. You cannot say that 2x plus 8 is 10x because those are not like terms, so we can't add those together. So this is your final answer. Number 2, 4 times x is 4x. 4 times, remember this is a negative 2, so subtraction and negative, same thing. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Since it's negative 8, I write minus 8. Number 3, 6 times y is 6y. 6 times 3 is 18, so plus 18. Always make sure that you separate your terms with addition or subtraction. I saw some people in your homework writing like 6y comma 18. No, it should be separated with addition or subtraction. Number 4, we're getting into some negatives, but that's okay. Negative 2 times n is just negative 2n. And negative 2 times negative 3, negative times negative is a positive. 2 times 3 is 6. For number 5, the number is on the other side, but that's okay. But we're still going to go with this first number on the inside of the parentheses. 4 times d is 4d. And 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. Number 6, negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. Number 7, 3 times 8x is 24x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Number 8, negative 1 times 5 is negative 5. Negative 1 times negative x, remember there's an invisible 1 here. So negative 1 times negative 1 is a positive 1, so it's positive 1x. You could also write this one as negative 5 plus just plain x. So if you have a coefficient, so the number in front of the variable that's just 1, you don't really need to write that 1. Number 9, we have more terms, but that's okay. We have 2 times 3x is 6x. 2 times 4 is 8. And 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Now, we're not quite done with this one because there's more terms, and we can combine some of these terms. I have a 6x here, no other x's, so I'm just going to rewrite it. But then I have 8 minus 2, which I can actually solve. 8 minus 2 is 6, so plus 6. So this is your final answer for this one. Now, I'm going to write another example up here, more like some of the ones that you'll see on your homework. So let's say 2 times 5x minus 1 minus 3x. So when I solve this one, I'm going to start out the same way. 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. But do not do 2 times this negative 3x. Since this 3x is not in parentheses, it's not going to get multiplied by this 2. So we're just going to bring it down. And then from here we can combine our like terms like what we did with number 9. 10x minus 3x is 7x. And then bring down your minus 2 since it's all by itself, and that's your final answer. So if you have a number not in parentheses, just bring it down and then simplify it later. If you have any questions, please let me know.